Okay.
That is a lie.
Was it a lie that you thought Saddam Hussein was behind 9/11?
You know what? On that, I did talk a lot to Steve Schmidt about the history of the war and about where perhaps the 9/11 terrorists came from and could there have been any connection to Saddam.
Okay,
so I admit that I asked questions about it.
But you weren't blaming 9/11 on Saddam Hussein.
No. And yeah, so.
No. I mean, I'm an idiot, but I'm not that big of an idiot.
And the shipping out of your son to Iraq, you didn't know why. That's a lie?
See, these reporters were not there.
Well, first of all, the reporters were there. But second of all, it's not the reporters that are saying this. It is people that were associated with your fucking campaign. They're talking about how much of an idiot you were. And you're proving it.
And I think that these are the political establishment reporters who love to gin up controversy and spin up gossip. The rest of America doesn't care about that kind of crap.
This is coming from the same bitch that was ginning up all the controversy when David Letterman made a fucking little joke. I mean, she takes things so far out of context it's not even funny. This is the bitch that fucking tweets about fucking death panels and shit. And she's gonna talk about, like, oh, the rest of America doesn't care about this kind of stuff, you know? I mean, it's such fucking stupid hypocrisy, and it's like she's got the fucking memory of a goldfish.
I agree with you.
The rest of America, we are concerned about a 10% unemployment rate, a 17.3%
But they want to
underemployment
know
rate.
what's true and what isn't.
Well,
they do.
They need to read my book.
And when this guy said Sarah Palin didn't know the difference between North and South Korea, I went, that can't be true.
Maybe these are the same guys, though, who are saying that, you know, some of the other tinfoil hat controversy.
Bitch, you have people at your church that try and cast out demons and witches and shit like that, so you don't get to talk about tinfoil hat shit. In case you didn't realize, it's not a literal fucking term. You don't actually have to have tinfoil on your head to be considered a tinfoil hat retard. You are one, so don't fucking talk about it like you aren't.
And
look, this guy is a writer for New York Magazine. It's a left-wing magazine.
I don't know who they are.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever met these guys. They didn't interview me for the book.
Now, Steve Schmidt, not your best friend. He was a big shot in the McCain campaign. He also was interviewed in the 60-minute piece. Roll tape.
The authors say she hit bottom trying to prepare for her vice presidential debate. The person in charge of her debate prep made a desperate call to Steve Schmidt.
He told us that the debate was going to be a debacle of historic and epic proportions. He told us she was not focused, she was not engaged, she was really not participating in the prep.
Now, to be fair, Schmidt later on said that McCain would have lost bigger had you not been on the ticket. However, he's obviously saying that you were in chaos preparing for this debate. Is that true?
That is not true. And Steve Schmidt told us how overjoyed he was after the debate, so pleased with the way everything turned out.
Well, yet again, we're not talking about whether you managed to pull it off or not. We're talking about how you were while you were preparing for it. You just managed to avoid pretty much every question, and even if it's a softball, you managed to fuck it up somehow.
As he was after the convention speech,
Was there a time when you almost felt overwhelmed, though?
No, I always felt pretty calm through the whole experience.
So is Schmidt lying, or somebody lying to him?
I think he's basing this on an anonymous source. So all that kind of gossipy, anonymous accusations, I really don't pay it any mind because, again, Bill, I know what's important. I know what the priorities are.
I mean, the bitch will not answer a fucking question directly. She, like, refuses to fucking do it. Even Bill O'Reilly is trying to fucking, like, get an honest answer out of her at some points, and it's just failing.
You know, Governor, the perception of you is that you're not that smart. That's what Saturday Night Live trafficked in. That's what the liberal media traffics in.
That's what people think after they watch your interviews. That's what people think after they watch you fuck up softball questions. People have seen Sarah Palin fuck up over and over and over and over and over, and it's not like it's just liberal fucking bias. You literally have to fucking, like, just toss her up softballs and just let her get away with so much bullshit on your own show to make her not look like a fucking total idiot, just to make her look average.
You heard Chris Matthew go, she doesn't know anything. That's why I want to clear this up. That's why I'm asking you these questions. Because the audience, I believe, the Factor audience, likes you. They want you to be treated fairly.
Of course they fucking like her. And of course she'll be treated fairly because she agrees with you. The people watching Fox do not realize the fucking stupidity of these very small things that they're constantly occurring.
So I have to ask questions: is that a lie? And now I think the proof is in the proverbial pudding, to use a cliche. You did very well against Biden in that debate. Although you did call him Biden at one point.
I did, but I think the analysis after the debate was a surprise that Biden had more gaffes, had more mistakes made in the campaign.
You held your own with him.
I felt good about it. Steve Schmidt felt great about it.
You notice how she judges herself according to how many mistakes the other person made. It doesn't. She's like the quarterback that's like, you know, you could have thrown 8 interceptions in a game, and the other quarterback threw 9. So basically, you had a terrible game. He just had a worse game. And she characterizes that as a win. Ha! As long as they have a bad day and I'm having a good day, well then fucking I can come out looking almost even with a smart person.
So these new revelations of the chaos or the frustration are alarming. Quite irrelevant, though, to what is important in this world today.
Notice how she keeps going back to talking about how irrelevant all this like new information that is coming out about her is. She's like, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. She sounds like a fucking guilty person. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that someone that keeps wanting to not talk about it sounds fucking guilty.
I got your point, but it isn't irrelevant to this way. You now have a forum here at Fox News, okay, that you can immediately neutralize 60 Minutes, like that.
And the American people are immediately neutralizing outlets like 60 Minutes.
All right, I'm starting to wonder why the fuck she's even on the fucking show. She won't answer a motherfucking question. She's like, you know, he's like, well, you have a chance to fucking like set the record straight. And she's like, well, they have a chance to set the record straight too. She fucking will not answer a fucking question straightly. She's got to fucking go around it. Got to go around it. Can't answer. You know why? Because she doesn't have the fucking mental capacity to. She only has set fucking sentences and phrases that she puts together for every fucking answer.
But
they want to hear from you about it, though.
Right.
They want to hear from you.
More and more Americans are looking at some of these networks, that biased journalism, and they're saying, nah, that gig's up. We're not believing that stuff anymore. And that's why they're tuning into Fox News.
I like 60 Minutes.
Oh my fucking God. The bitch is hurting my head. People are fed up with biased fucking reporting, so they're coming to Fox News. Oh my God, dude. You've got to be kidding. Even you cannot lie to yourself to that fucking level, to that degree. I mean, what world do you live on? Are you living in America right now? Do you watch the fucking news?
I think they're honorable people. All right, finally, you're going to do a Tea Party event in Nashville, Tennessee.
Can't wait.
In February, right? Now, I predicted that you may run on the Tea Party ticket, 212.
Well, there is no Tea Party ticket.
There could be.
But I am so thankful for this Tea Party movement, for people having a place for their voice to be heard. I can't wait to do this event, and there are a lot of Tea Party events.
You're the keynote here, right?
I believe that I am the keynote.
Right.
There will be other speakers, too, though.
Cha-ching. That's all this bitch cares about now. Money, 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 money. Cha-ching. You think she's talking for free? Fat fucking chance.
But can't wait to get to hear from those who are so concerned about our economy and about our national security issues, and share with them what I believe the solutions are.
Because apparently 20 minutes on O'Reilly's fucking show, a third of the fucking show, wasn't a long enough time to even answer a single one, to even allude to what one of her answers to some of the problems facing our fucking nation are. Not one motherfucking answer, but she's gonna answer them at the Tea Party. You just be there, okay? All right? You betcha.
They'll love you at the Tea Party, boy.
Well,
they will love
can't wait
you
to be there, and you know, there's always that controversy, it seems, surrounding whatever it is that I announce that I'm going to do. There's controversy involved in this one because the Tea Party offered me a speaking fee. I will not financially be gaining anything from this.
You should, though. You have a family to support. Take the money.
You know what's more important? More important than money in my pocket from an event like that is being able to turn it right back around and contribute to campaigns, candidates, and issues that will help our country.
So let me get this straight. You're trying to convince us that you are not in it for the money. You are in it for the, you know, making the change that you find important. So that's why you quit your job as governor of fucking Alaska so that you could, join Fox News now and do these speaking engagements. We already know that you did one in Japan or wherever the fuck it was for $100 grand or $250,000. It's tons of money. It's all money, money, money to you now. And that's what you did. You quit in order to make the money, and you are actually going to tell us that, no, the money's not important to me. It's making the fucking change, and that's why I'm a quitter, son of a bitch.
All right, kill the music for a minute. I got one more for the governor. I can't let her go without this. So how was the first interview on Fox News as a contributor?
I couldn't ask for anything better.
She really couldn't have asked for anything better, because these are the only people that are not going to dig into her answers, and they're just going to take whatever she says for face value and just let it move on. It suits her perfectly.
Hey, listen, Governor, it's a pleasure to have you. We're all very, very happy that you're on board with us. And again, anytime you want to set the record straight, we're here.
Oh, we'll be doing a lot of that.
All right.
Well, you're not off to a fucking good start. Next up, Beck and Palin discuss God. Link here.